Hell yeah.
Mine's not even level 300 yet in perf, and I'm already doing 280.
Well, yeah, this car goes over 300 miles an hour.
But what I'm saying is, I'm not even 300 yet, and I'm already doing 280.
I'm not even 500 yet, and I'm already doing 20
I can
miles
say
per
that's
hour.
easy to do with this car, Justin. Oh yeah, I can do it, but mine's up all the way.
Yeah, that's yours. I'm talking about, Chris got his before me, right?
Yep.
I put 2
Oh,
races.
no. You got yours before he got his.
No. I haven't. I just bought my Koenigsegg yesterday.
Oh, bullshit. You had it the other day because I asked you. I said, how come you're not running your Koenigsegg? And you said, because my F1 is higher.
No, you were talking about the fucking P1. Why wasn't I running the P1? That's what you said.
No, I said Koenigsegg.
Well,
no,
I didn't
you
have
did say
it.
P1.
I just bought it yesterday.
You did say P1 the other day.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever. Still, the P1.
You told me the P1 was faster than my F1, and I'm like, whatever, dude, because literally my F1 is a lower point. And
I'm going to say, I know my P1's faster than your F1. It's all the way up. And pushing over 1,000 horsepower.
Yours are all the way up. Mine are not, Red, and I'm still moving.
I know. You are moving. But you'll be moving even faster when they're all the way up.
Where y'all moving to?
But like I'm saying, I
Cincinnati.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody doubt my power.
Why you always got fast cars? But you usually sacrifice stuff when you have fast cars, like handling.
No, actually, my P1's probably my best handling car, but my F1...
Well, that's a good handling car anyway, but... You actually got to tune that Koenigsegg, or it will not handle. It'll throw you in every single wall out there.
I've got a tune on it.
Well, that's what I mean. You have to tune it, because it's terrible handling.
But that's how I'm doing 280 pluses. Is the tune that I put on it.
I don't know, let me join you.
And now that you have a controller that works.
Yeah, I was racing with Brooklyn and Chris when I got the money to get the Koenigsegg, and I stepped out and went and got it.
What the fuck?
Yeah, this car handles a lot better now. I was like, dang.
I got my Tahoe to like 130 on the way home.
But it won't fucking let me.
You get a ticket and have your license taken?
You have to catch me first, Red.
Okay.
You think an all aluminum LS geared out with stuff on it?
Ain't no car on the planet can outrun a radio.
That's okay. I know how to dip past those.
Car accident.
Yeah, that's for sure. Especially if you're running in the city, you got a high chance of wrecking at a high speed in a truck.
Anything else there?
Fuck, can you invite me?
Nicole.
This motherfucker.
You know what? I'm proud of you.
What's up,
You've
again,
become a real role model in this community. Which says more
seen
about
you in a
this
long time,
community than it
on the
does
text
about you.
message.
But seriously, with our young drivers looking up to you, I know we can.
You have the crew too?
No.
And you should get it. They got some badass cars on here.
Hey, Red.
Yeah.
And FYI, Red, my truck is fully dual suspension.
Oh, I know. You told me all about your truck. It's still a truck.
It don't matter. That thing
It's got the aerodynamics of a brick wall.
That's okay. It's got a fucking all aluminum less in there to make them aerodynamic.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to have the aerodynamics of a Corvette, that's for sure.
But I can guarantee you, I can get the corner in the body of my truck is just as stiff as a Corvette. That motherfucker don't lean at all.
Come on, what is this? Why won't it let me join you?
Yep, it's not bad for a truck.
Dude, I love my truck. If you ever got a chance to come to Texas, man, like, I would
Whoa, we're
so
not too
just
far
take
away.
you and do
We're
that.
not too far away. What part of Texas?
No, you probably like scare the shit out of me, Justin.
Yes, I would, and I would do
That's
my
what I mean.
best
So I would
to
not get in a truck with you,
How's it
I
doing a
would
quarter
make
mile?
you shit.
because I'd be afraid that we would die. We're cruising through Dallas at like 130 miles an hour. I don't think so.
Oh, he lives in Dallas? Yeah, you ain't that far away.
No, I live in Fort.
Same difference.
No, it ain't. We're older and better.
We're
Hey,
older. We're older and better.
It's like whatever.
I drive a truck through Dallas at 100.
I've been to Fort Worth. I've been to Dallas. They're in the same neighborhood.
I'm
No,
going
we're
there.
not. We're
Yeah,
40
they are.
miles apart, Red.
Not on the border, they're not. Where you're at, there might be.
No, I'm talking about from Tarrant County all the way through mid-cities into Dallas is 40 miles.
Well, like I said, I've been to both.
I used to have
I
to
was
make that
impressed
shit
more
work.
with Dallas than I was with Fort Worth.
Yeah, it's okay. Now the only thing you find in Dallas is faggots, HIV, and fucking people getting shot.
Well, I wouldn't be looking for sex if I was going to Dallas.
You know what you find in Fort Worth?
I ain't good looking for sex in Texas, period.
I'm just saying, when it comes to Fort Worth, like
Gotta wear
you
my
find
hands up.
you find more family orientated shit out here. You know, we don't have a large club scene. We don't have that shit Dallas has. You know, we have more home orientated shit like the stockyards. You know,
You want that, you could go to Amarillo. They got the stockyard, too.
no, like we have the stockyards.
What the fuck?
Our
Oh my god. Sly, can you invite me to your lobby?
Yep.
You're in the lobby. I'm looking right at your name,
Well, then
bro.
why
you're
won't it let
already
me
in
join
there.
y'all's crew?
You're in the crew, Jubacabra.
Oh, well, it
You're
keeps
already
saying
there.
I'm it's not showing none of y'all's names.
Well, it
Yeah.
does that on here.
It does that. I see all three of y'all.
Okay.
I can
'Cause I
say
was about to
look-
be pissed. What's up, gamer?
Look at my new bitch.
That's blacked out, that's for sure, man.
Black and carbon.
Hey,
Hell yeah.
Juju, what the hell are you doing? Where the fuck y'all located?
Miami, over by the space shuttle shit.
I'm gonna say, actually, we ain't in Miami.
Whatever, we're by Miami. We're at NASA right now.
Stop moping around!
We are at Cape Cod. That's where we're at. Cape Canaveral.
I've been evil for
If you're an evil Knievel. We're at Cape Canaveral down on the coast.
We're next to the largest moving vehicle on the face of the planet.
Yep. Yep. That son of a bitch is huge.
Hey Red, look at this. I decided to do something with her. Here you go, check this shit out. Where the fuck did I go?
You went to Honolulu Land.
No, it took me out from under the fucking roller. Got it the two-tone with the purple wheels, the yellow rotors to match the Ferrari.
Yeah, my fucking P1 just had a seizure.
Had a seizure.
Yeah, it got stuck in gear. And it's on manual, automatic right now. This motherfucker got stuck in gear.
You're probably lacing a nasty ass car not to do that.
Do you even consider that a fucking vehicle?
It's my new baby.
I stole this off the street corner.
I bet you did fucking
I was gonna
carjack.
say, yeah. You stole that car, you might get shot. With that Mustang, yeah, I believe you stole that off the street corner. Because the guy was probably hoping it would get stolen. He could collect the insurance on it.
I didn't mean that thing.
I think it's so funny. I was watching this one guy's video. He goes, you know, my first supercar I bought was a Mustang GT, and he thought, oh, that's the most beautiful car. It's black on black, black rims, everything. Had a supercharger. He said, I thought that car was badass. And then he said, a friend of mine let me drive his Z06. He said, I went home and told my wife, I'm selling the Mustang. And she said, but you just bought it. And he said, I don't care. I'm buying a Corvette Z06.
The fact that he said a Mustang was a supercar is fucking hilarious.
Well, it had like 650 horsepower. It was supercharged.
Fuck, that ain't a supercar.
Well, they consider the Corvette a supercar.
Yes, it is a supercar. It's streamlined, aerodynamic.
Fuck
Always had
that.
good power. A Mustang
Horsepower.
is a brick with motherfucking me.
A Mustang's a pony car, like a Camaro is a pony car.
Yes, exactly.
It's
I
a
consider the
step
Corvette
below
a
the
sports
supercar. Well, that's the
Okay.
same thing. Supercar, sports car.
Hold on. First off. When you supercharge the baddest Mustang that you get, right? You get like, what is it, 800 some horsepower?
Yeah, the Shelby. Yep.
When you just re-pulley the ZR1, you get 1,000 horsepower.
Yep. With no problem.
You see what I'm saying? And you don't have to put supporting mods on it to make it
I
run.
still say it's a goddamn sports car.
Well, you can do that with the Chevy truck, man, the
But can we
Duramax,
look at
man. You
everything
can put a
real
tune
quick?
on it and have
A
1,000
car
horsepower.
is nothing. It's the driver who drives the car. So you could have 1,000 horsepower vehicle and not know how to fucking drive it at all.
Brooklyn, where you live at?
Where I live at? I live in Georgia right now.
Okay, check it out.
Georgia,
I'm from
my
Connecticut.
sweet Georgia.
Okay, so check it out. There's a place in Dallas called the Dallas Karting Complex.
The Cause and Coffee thing?
No, it's called the Dallas Karting Complex.
Karting, you know, like go-karts.
Yeah.
So, you come on down here, right?
Uh-huh.
You beat me on one of them carts, I pay for your gas mileage here and back.
Alright, but that ain't good enough for me. Like,
It's a 150 mile an hour go-kart with fucking
but
a
that ain't
stick.
exciting.
Oh yeah, now low to the ground.
No,
150.
look. I don't care for the racing on the road. I like dirt racing. I like getting hurt.
Bro, I will.
I like
you
mud all
are-
over me.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
say
wanna
you
fucking-
just talked to the wrong man again.
You really don't want to do that one.
Oh, I want to do that.
I've been on dirt bikes since I was
Like
5.
I say, he'll take you in a four-wheel vehicle off-road, or he'll take you with dirt bikes. It don't matter.
I'll make you shit either which way it goes.
Hell no, you couldn't do that. I grew up in fast lanes.
Bubba, it's not fast where we're going.
Dirt
Yeah,
roads,
you don't
the
have to be
same fucking
fast.
thing.
I can scare you at 2 miles
go
an
over
hour.
rocks.
As fast as I can scare you at 200
I promise
miles an
you could not scare me.
Check
I will drive. When I get my car fixed, I'll go up to Texas and we'll see. If you scare me,
check it out,
I'll give
man.
you $500.
I never
flat
say
out.
that to anybody because
Look, say, I've got to go up to Oklahoma and get my right-hand drive gear. Yeah, I'm probably going to do that in the next month, right? So, about 6 months from now, I'm probably going to have something along the lines of that 8-inch wheel, long arms, lockers, tons, 40. You come on down, and we're going to get into some really hairy shit because there's not going to be a roll cage in that motherfucker, and we're going to be in places where we goddamn don't need it.
Wait, are we talking about four-wheelers and dirt bikes? That's the thing I do. Not no fucking side-by-side, none of that bullshit.
No, this ain't no side-by-side. This is a Jeep, and you're going to be going
Oh,
through
no,
trails.
see, no,
that
I
are straight up and
mean it
down
like
and
a
some
fucking
bullshit.
four-wheeler or goddamn, not a goddamn vehicle.
Well, I mean, dude, dirt bikes are my thing. Like, I've
Alright,
literally,
yeah, there we go.
literally
Dirt
been
bikes?
on those. I've been on dirt bikes since I was a kid. Like, I mean, literally single digits.
I never had the money really to get a dirt bike. I paid for my shit.
I mean, my last
I've been
dirt bike
fascinated
was
with it.
my last dirt bike was a hopped up WR250, and I used to street race cars with that dirt bike.
Hell yeah.
Like, that bitch was on another level. Like, remember I told you my cousin, you remember Pig?
Yeah.
I told you the story about the dirt bike?
Yeah.
And like how he came over and rode it and said I needed to sell it? Because that was a 100-mile-an-hour dirt bike. That was legitimately the scariest thing I've ever been on in my life. Because at the time I was probably 160 pounds and I could sit with my nuts and asshole on the motherfucking gas cap and literally in fifth gear just like give it a little crack and that bitch would stand up and just fucking roll. Scariest bike I've ever had. It knocked me unconscious maybe 7 times. It sent me to the hospital 3 times.
God damn.
Like, this bike was another level. And when it comes to shit like that, Bubba, I'm telling you, I would be cutting through trees barely wide enough for the dirt bike to fit probably 50 or 60 miles an hour. I'm fucking batshit crazy. You can ask my cousin.
Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with that. I like speed and I like danger, so.
That's my thing. People gamble with their money. I prefer to gamble with my life. It's
Life,
more
yeah.
fun. It's low risky. You know what I'm saying? You're cutting through trees at 50 miles an hour with branches that you could literally fucking impale yourself on or fucking focus on yourself. That's my type of getting my life.
That's what I want to fucking do.
Yeah, you should ask Chris about some of the stories about me on dirt bikes. You know, like they put me on an 80cc Yamaha one time, right? And we went to a place called Rocky Ridge, big dirt bike place. I'm talking about like triples, doubles, tabletops, massive fucking hills. And I'm out here on that 80 doing berms that were 12 feet high and like literally I'm riding completely sideways, just like balls out on that bike. And like, we would have so much fun. You remember he told you about the route, right?
Yeah.
So, we're cutting through the fucking trail, like, following some dudes on some big bikes, you know what I'm saying? Chris is on an 80, I'm on an 80, my buddy Levi is on like an 80. And we're just fucking rolling, and the fucking bike compresses on a dip, and there was a root sticking out of the ground like 8 inches. Well, it hooked the peg. I'm doing like 35 miles an hour. So this bike stops instantly, and I cartwheel right off the front of it.
God damn.
Dude, I get right back. This is a giant hole in my leg with the peg of the bike. So like I flip over the front of the bike like 2 or 3 times, not wearing a helmet at all. And I'm just like laying on the ground like, oh my god, that fucking hurts so bad.
But
And my
then
cousin,
go back
everybody
and do it
comes.
again.
Yeah, I got right back up and did it
Hell
again
yeah.
once we got the bike started. So like, I'm
fucking
sitting there laying on the
great.
ground, looking at the trees like my whole body's in pain. And I'm like, fuck, we're still like 3 miles from the truck. God damn, I gotta ride through this. Fuck it. Get up, dust myself off. My cousin then's like, man, we're gonna cut through the trees over here. We're gonna get high real quick. I'm like, okay, man, let's do this. I get fucking blazed out of my mind, and I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm feeling good again. Let's fucking go, man. Let's do some shit. And that's when we went to the berm. And I'm sitting there doing these little figure eights on this berm, you know, big nasty thing. And then I lost control of the bike. The bike started rolling, and I was clinched on the bike because of the shock of doing like 40 miles an hour, and then the bike starts rolling like that. The peg is a metal peg, you know, with the teeth on it to hold your boot.
Ow.
So
Yeah.
that bike flips over my face. One peg misses like my temple and my eye by like a couple of inches. And then the fucking bitch flips over. The peg drives into my leg, tears a triangle chunk out of my thigh, and then just keeps rolling. Well, I'm fucking just jacked up on adrenaline, pot, and fucking alcohol. So I fucking stand up real quick like, ooh, that was fucking awesome, y'all see that? They're over there like clapping because I'm actually standing back up. You know, they just saw this, and I get on the bike, I kick that bitch over, and we start tearing ass back down the trail, and I get about 1.5 miles down the trail, and I'm like, man, I'm leaking on my leg. Like, is filling up or something? What's going on? We pull over to smoke another fucking bowl. He had some good ass kush, dude, so we couldn't really smoke it in a joint because it was too loud. So we whipped out the bowl, and I'm like, hey, no gay shit, dude, look at my leg. And I drop my pants, and they're like, fool, we're going to the hospital right now.
Damn.
And I'm like, is it that bad? And I look down, and there's like a whole fucking, like, you could stick your whole thumb inside my thigh. That's how big the plug was out of my fucking leg. And I'm like, oh, so we went from Denton, where Rocky Ridge is at, all the way to Fort Worth. I'm sitting there bleeding in the back of my cousin's truck, right? The whole way I'm getting high the whole time. We just stop at a corner store, buy all their gauze, just stuff in the fucking hole and wrap my leg up and shit. We get to the hospital, they're like, how long has this been like this? I'm like, man, you know, we've been driving for about 1.5 hours. Now we passed like 9 hospitals on the way to the one that we went to.
Hi.
Just a great weekend, dude. I almost died like 3 times. Or a giant chunk out of my thigh.
Well, when I first crashed my dirt bike, I was like, fuck yeah, that was fucking awesome. And the back tire came back towards my face, almost ripped my fucking face off.
Those are the most adrenaline emotions when that fucking tire's coming by your face, dude, because you feel the wind off the knobs.
Yeah, that motherfucker was stuck. That bitch was just blowing and blowing. I was like, I kicked it because it started driving by itself. I was like, bitch, you ain't running away from me, so I kicked it down, but that shit felt fun.
Yeah, you do need to come out here. You need to bring your ass a dirt bike. We're going to fucking go hit Rocky Ridge and go do some completely stupid shit.
Hell yeah.
Make sure you have insurance when you come down here.
I keep that in mind. I keep that in mind.
Just trust me, one of us is going to end up in the hospital, and I have insurance.
I should have insurance. If not, I'm trying to make sure I got it.
Do you wanna ride some supermoto together?
Just ask Pig. Come ride with us, man. That'd be a fucking... 8.5, man.
Oh yeah. I don't know what the fuck supermoto is. What the hell is this kid talking about?
Supermoto is the dirt bikes with street tires.
Oh. I want one of those.
Just buy an Enduro and put fucking street tires on it, dude.
Yeah, I know. I already got one.
I want an Enduro.
That's street tires. But I don't want to fucking put street and then have to switch back when I want to go off-roading.
Yeah, they're not that... They grip
So
pretty
Archie.
good, as long as you're not in... You're in mud, you're pretty much fucked that way.
I want a Groom. Or Groom, whatever the fuck they're called. I want one of those little fucking lights.
Hell no.
No, I'd put a big ass motor in there and let that bitch open up.
Well, I mean, I feel you on that one, but hell no.
I don't like the way they are stock. Them motherfuckers are slow. They don't go like 50.
Let's make some money.
Alright,
Let's do a TC. Let's do a TC.
What is a TC?
Touring car.
Okay, let's do that.
Stop turning on!
My whole lady tells me that all the time. I'm like walking through the house in your fucking underwear.
Yeah, for real.
Like, you don't want me fucking coming in there trying dumb shit. Fucking stop walking through here looking good.
Put a bag on so I can't look at you no more. Damn.
Nah, she needs more than a bag, dude.
Damn, that
Dude,
good
it don't
looking.
matter. I love her with all my heart, dude. Like,
That's how I feel about
that girl,
mine.
that for since 2001.
Hell
I
yeah.
mean, like, she walks through here, and I'm like, shit, you trying to do something? You looking good. She thinks I'm joking, but I say, when you're 80 years old, you're still going to be telling me fucking no.
That sounds like my dad. He's like 50. My mom's like 30. He's still trying to make fucking babies. I'm like, nah, nigga, you got like 9 kids. You don't need no more.
Right? Goddamn, at what point do you start coming in the mouth, bub?
Right?
The crew leader has left, event aborted.
Why didn't it
Well,
send me
nobody
no-
showed up, and
Hey,
nobody
yeah, I
accepted, so I'm sitting outside of it.
They didn't send me shit.
Well, he's 46 miles away, so... Where are you at, Red?
I am in Las Vegas.
I think I'm in
That's
Las
what you gotta
Vegas.
do, everybody.
Las Vegas.
Yeah,
Oh.
because one of the Las Vegas ones is like one of the highest paid. Oh, you're at this fucking thing.
Why? Don't say that you're in Las Vegas for me.
Well, I am.
This motherfucker.
No, he's just south. He's in Golden Hills.
When you're... Wait a minute. Fuck my game sideways. I'll just start it up and see if I get the invite.
Alright, we'll go in again. Crew invite sent.
You know what that means, Red? You back out. You can get
Yep.
Should I just
You
close
gotta
my
come
app and
to the
restart it?
location, man.
That's what I'm trying to do. It's not even showing you guys anywhere.
That's why
Well,
I said
did
we're
you
in
try to join-
Golden Hills,
If you
just
try to
south
join
of-
me, join Justin.
I tried both of y'all. I'm just gonna close the app and restart.